Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into Backlog Bonus Stage Episode 5. We're here. We got all the boys. We got Timo. We got Abram. We got Tucker. And you have me, your humble host who has never done an intro before. So I don't think that was too bad. Now, we got a whole host of topics for you today. I don't remember what they are off the top of my head. So let's just get started BSing, boys.
Let's first commend Tanner on that intro because
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Thank you.
Wilbur
Thank
and
you.
Orville had to start somewhere, you know? They had to get that first
Yeah.
fucking plane off the ground. Then look at where we are now. Boeing,
Yeah,
we
and
wouldn't
then
have
they
got there
landed
without Wilbur.
in New Horizons. That's a little bit of Animal Crossing New Horizons jokes for you. All right.
Cool.
Well, now that
but
we've
yes,
totally
great-
derailed the
great
momentum.
Intro.
Yes.
But I do think that there's something that we have to start with because we promised it last time.
Oh.
And that is, of course, the famed and long-awaited unboxing of the Rat Cage.
Yes.
The Rat Cage is gonna be unboxed, and the three of you. While I work on this, the three of you can talk. You can sing. You can dance the fucking.
Here's what I want to say. I really thought that we couldn't get a worse recurring segment than asking for likes in exchange for a review of JFK, the film directed by Oliver Stone. But here we are unboxing a fucking rat cage for rats that Tucker does not own. So there always is a way to scrape through the bottom of the barrel, as we've learned here on Backlog.
All right.
Banter.
Step
little
one,
insight. Yeah.
a bowl.
A little insider knowledge for anyone who may not have watched the last episode of the podcast. Tucker
Yes.
decided to order this instead of a Xbox Series X.
Water thing.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never once gone on YouTube and said, hey, I want a rat cage unboxing, so I don't really know how to provide commentary for this. My sister has a lot of hamsters.
And now here we go. Nothing else in the box. Technically, the unboxing is complete. Although I guess I should take the plastic off.
Unbagging. Rat cage unbagging.
God, I wonder how many times that's been looked up on the internet. What are the Google analytics for that phrase? Okay, all right, boys. Here it is.
I'm really not a fan of rodents as pets. My sister has a lot of them. Maybe your rats will change my mind. Who knows? But I doubt it. I really doubt it.
I'm gonna force them to. They're gonna do a number on you.
I don't like that at all. I
Okay.
imagine fucking Plague Tale Innocence. I'm have to ward away rats when I come to your house.
Ooh! Look at these. Look at these.
What are those?
You know. Ah! Look at these. Look at these. This one's got a hole in it. You know? I don't know. Oh, wait. Okay.
This segment has the entertainment value of taxiing on the runway.
Wow. Personally, my favorite part of the flight. Ooh, that's also a good part. Oh, you like the adrenaline rush that comes with the uncertainty of death?
I like when the fucking stewardess comes and bothers you even though you're clearly not interested in the goddamn cookies.
I'm trying to watch Despicable Me 2. I don't want your peanuts.
Okay.
Shout out to JetBlue Snacks, though.
I got a few. Hold on.
I watched La La Land for the first time on a plane, which is suboptimal, but it was before I could get it at home, and I missed it in theaters. That movie is now like in my top 5 of all time. Not a great ideal first watching, but you know, it works. I also watched First Man that way. Giselle and I have an airborne relationship, I suppose.
I suppose.
I think we're done with the Rat Cage unboxing. That'll just be Rat Cage parts all around me. Yeah.
Just like the Pokemon card unboxing that I didn't film.
Listen, my most recent airplane viewing experiences, because those are the only ones I can remember, were The Fanatic, the well-known John Travolta, directed by Fred Durst. Little music knowledge for Tucker. Tucker, do you know who Fred Durst is?
That sounds like a cartoon character.
Mr. Limp Bizkit himself.
Mr. Limp Bizkit himself. Are you guys familiar with the
Limp
film The
Bizkit?
Fanatic? Yes.
No.
Okay. Do you know? Aside from Tucker, we all know who Limp Bizkit is.
Is this the one with like gray-haired old Travolta came out like recently?
You are correct, sir.
Oh, look at that.
Listen, there. Just a quick thing about The Fanatic. There is a point in the film where a father shows his son a Limp Bizkit song and proceeds to do an extended. They're driving. They're driving in a car, and he puts on the radio, and the radio is playing Limp Bizkit for whatever reason. First of all, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is what we used to jam to back in the day." This film, by the way, side note, directed by the frontman of that band, and then proceeds to jam to Limp Bizkit. It was the best thing I've ever seen put to screen or film. I think both.
I really feel like Backlog
Yes.
Banter doesn't do enough time talking about shitty straight to VOD movies. I feel like we could really corner that market.
Listen,
Yeah, I can't say I have either.
I mean, I've seen some Disney
Well,
sequels.
Homeward.
Homeward.
Yeah, I did see Homeward. Are
Did
the
you
two of
really
you
watch that?
Homeward?
We did. Tucker and I both did watch that.
Yeah, we did.
Tucker sent that to me. I am
I sent you the
unfortunately
trailer
familiar
to
with
it
it.
at one point. Yeah, yeah. It's a blatant knockoff of Disney Pixar's Onward.
But then
made
again, not
by one
really.
guy. Yeah, not really. It just has similar.
It
shaped
just sounds
characters.
like it. It seems to me that they're cornering the market. The creator, not creators of that film, creator of that film.
It was made by one guy.
Yeah, was sort of trying to corner the market on mistranslations when Onward goes overseas.
Like Atlantic Rim. Are you
Yes,
familiar with the Atlantic Rim films?
Dinosaur Park.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, actually.
That'd be a fun either segment of this or just review series in general. Watching
Mhm.
fucking knockoff films.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Answer it live on camera. Spam.
They. Oh. Very
Oh my
nice.
God. I
Are
think
we
I
ready
need to end the watching things on a plane segment. All right.
Okay.
With of course probably the watching things on a plane segment or experience that has impacted any of us the most was when I watched Bumblebee on an airplane.
Ah, okay.
And of course, this is what started my years, I guess now, long celebrity crush of Haley Steinfeld. So, you know, that's there's oh yeah, I guess I just outed myself. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Agreed.
Sorry, Haley. Uh-oh.
You're not on a
Uh-oh.
first name basis.
Haley
let's
Steinfeld,
not.
if you're in the chat right now, drop drop something in the chat. Yikes.
Can we get a yikes from Haley Steinfeld, please? Thank you.
Can we get a godforsaken topic to start the podcast?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that sounds great.
Whip one
Yes.
out, Tucker. Whip it out, as you like to do on camera.
Mhm.
What are we going to talk about?
Well, I think the most important thing that happened in the past week. There may have been something politically related, but we don't care about that. That's
No.
stupid. Is that Regal Cinemas has announced that they're shutting down all of their theaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quick
So
interlude.
yes.
Tanner, your video appears to be frozen.
I
both
do
on
see
Discord
that.
and
Oh,
YouTube.
wait.
There we
Oh,
go.
I'm back.
As if by fate.
Welcome back.
Incredible. All I was waiting for was someone to address it. So thank you, Abram.
There we go.
Okay, so I got this information secondhand from Patrick Hazel, who called me to inform me of this information. And all he told me was that because No Time to Die.
Something like that.
No Time for
Yeah, close
Die.
enough. No,
That
James
sounds like the
Bond
knockoff version
007,
overseas.
No Time to Die got delayed till April 2021 or something like that.
Unfortunately, and as a result, I'd like to note, unfortunately, the greatest loss of all this, Furious 9, got delayed a few more months.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
How about I just found an article from the Wall Street Journal. I'm gonna read just a little bit. Hold on, Timo. We're getting live from my dad texting me. Hi, Abram. ... Timo's audio has been out since the start.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Shout out to
Oh,
my
dearest
dad
me.
watching live right now.
Wow, that's
Thank you,
impressive.
Abram's father.
Pour one
Shout
for
out to
Abram's
my dad.
Hello? Aha! Looks like we got it to
Well,
work.
we can all hear you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of complicated stuff.
Well, there we go. Shout out to my dad and shout out to Wall Street Journal. I'm going to read just a little excerpt
More
here
importantly.
to contextualize what we're talking about. It's a little bit long, but just bear with me because I think it's important. Cineworld Group plc, Regal Entertainment Group's potential decision to suspend operations at its more than 500 locations follows a cascade of postponements for big-budget Hollywood films, including recently the coming James Bond title, No Time to Die. The studio behind the film, MGM
Something like
Holdings,
that.
on Friday said it was delaying the film for its second time to next April from this November. It had originally been scheduled for release in April of this year. Cineworld is the second largest movie theater operator on a global basis, as well as in the U.S. The plan to close the locations is indefinite, the person familiar with the location said, and a final decision isn't likely until Monday or Tuesday. By the way,
Interesting.
another update from my dad, audio is back.
Yep.
Yeah,
I wasn't quite on top of the little bars on the side of them on over here, and I didn't notice that they weren't moving at all when I was talking. But I got it fixed. There were some audio reassignments with my computer. I've been messing around with some fun stuff. We're making quality of life for our fellow presenters here a little bit better. Trying to up production quality slowly and unsteadily.
Timo is really on top of all of the OB. The fact that we can stream it all is entirely dedicated to Timo.
Yep.
So he's really, putting in the work. So salutes to the main man himself. But
Look at the Sultan.
Regal, perhaps closing in the next 2 days, they'll announce. So that is enormous news.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
Let me pull up something real quick. I'm gonna see what is still currently scheduled to come out in the coming months.
While you do that, let me just say that Regal that'd be a big loss for me personally because that's the theater chain I've grown up with. That is the theater chain I went to in Maine every time I watched a movie. Now that I'm out of state for college, I don't really go to Regals as much anymore. But that is a huge loss, not just on a personal level, but Regal is so definitive in the States that really makes me nervous about who's to follow.
It's one of the big three,
what this means.
Yeah.
So I've only ever seen one movie at Regal. I saw with Tucker, Green Book.
Green Book. Yep. I was gonna say.
I went to go see. That's the only Regal theater I've ever been, and it was fine. It was pretty much the same as every other big theater chain that I've been to. So
Yeah.
But
let's see. Okay. Sorry.
You go ahead, Tanner. You've got important statistics.
Yes. For what it looks like, the big releases, most of them have been pushed to December right now. Those
earliest.
include Soul, Free Guy, Death on the Nile, Dune, and Wonder Woman 1984. Those are my noted big releases that have not currently been confirmed to be coming to a streaming platform.
Interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
As if by fate, as of at 1:58 p.m. today, I got a notification from the Regal app, #return to Regal. Enter for a chance to win a $50 Regal gift card.
That's going to be really useful.
Yes.
I think that the weird part is that it's clearly not completely planned. Like I heard that a lot of the people involved in different theaters around the world are very surprised by this.
Well, I think this was a leak, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah.
the fact that this is kind of all over the place, and then we won't know for sure for a couple days. But people are kind of planning now, and I mean, I can't really see them changing that. I mean, clearly they've done the financial research and the R&D to try to figure out if it's feasible for them to open again, and apparently it's not. So,
I do. Once we're done with wrapping up with the Regal, looking at my upcoming releases, I do have something I want to talk about. But we can
Okay.
continue on Regal, on the
Yeah.
Regal path.
One thing I think is interesting with the Regal thing is that there's been a lot of chatter. Oh, it's going to be straight to VOD. It's going to be services like Netflix or Amazon that push theaters out. But we've seen with Mulan that that's not necessarily the case. Now Mulan has a really troubled context around it with the stuff in China, with it being fucked over in that market, in the U.S. market. There's a lot going wrong with that film. But the estimates for its performance on Disney Plus are not good. There is shout out to Grace Randolph over at Beyond the Trailer. She does excellent box office breakdowns. There is really not a compelling way to release a big film right now, either in theaters or on streaming, which sucks. But really it's just a hard situation. I don't even know how to speculate on it because I just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
Right.
it's completely dependent on the state of the world with the COVID, and like as long as people aren't don't feel like it's safe to go to a theater, they're not going to go see a big movie. Not many people went and saw Tenet in theaters. Like everyone that I know that went and saw it in an empty freaking theater or saw it at a drive-through. Who knows what could happen with the drive-through, because maybe that's a good short-term solution. But especially in the northern parts of the U.S. and Europe, as it turns to winter, sitting in your car watching a movie in the cold is much less of an appealing option than going to a theater, or it would be in the South. So I think drive-thrus are geographically limited in their availability and opportunity in the coming months.
Yeah.
I also think that theaters are just a victim of... There's certainly personal apprehension, but I think there's just so many restrictions around that. And LA, Los Angeles not even being open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would have loved to see Tenet, but with my college's restrictions, I just can't go. And I'm certainly not going to risk getting in trouble for that and endangering other people on campus when I can just wait, because it will come to streaming. It sucks because I'd love to see that in IMAX, but my situation just dictates that I wait. So I think there's just so many factors.
Abram, I think that Christopher Nolan would be extremely disappointed in you, that you would not be willing to risk others' safety to see Tenet.
He'd also be disappointed if I told him that he's being outmaneuvered by Denis Villeneuve and Sam Mendes, and he's losing his touch. But I haven't seen Tenet, so I can't fully comment.
Oh, well.
That's a lukewarm take right there. It's half baked.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I forget who brought this up, but someone said there's not a viable way to release big movies right now, especially not in streaming. And I disagree, because this week, in fact, we received a trailer for one of the most anticipated, most surely to be acclaimed films of the year, and that is the Borat supplemental movie film.
The Borat supplemental movie film, going straight to...
Read the full title.
Yeah, read the full title.
I don't have the full title. I will find it here in a moment.
All right.
I didn't have to. I didn't want to put the full title in my notes. So excuse me.
You should. That's the point of the meme.
Borat 2. What's it called?
No, but seriously, Borat 2. I mean, I'm very excited for that movie. I absolutely cannot wait. It's one of my first times this.
Okay, I got the title here. Okay,
it's
Borat subsequent movie film: delivery of prodigious bribe to American regime for make benefit once glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
Of course.
There we go.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that movie's going to do well for itself. I think it isn't the box office hit that I think we're sort of talking about. I mean, Mulan was very anticipated and didn't end up doing very well. This is not going to sell better than Mulan.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I guess anything's possible, but
it's also not operating on the scale of Mulan. So there's certainly a place for movies that cut deals with Amazon or Netflix, but I don't know what that place is for a movie that needs to recoup $500 million like Tenet or Mulan did. Like I watched Enola Holmes on Netflix and I really enjoyed it. You boys didn't want to watch it.
So I've come around. I will be watching it before the end of the year.
I didn't even know it was available. Ranked. I also don't own Netflix, so
it's enjoyable. I actually liked it quite a bit. But there's definitely space for those films. But it's contextual.
Yeah,
it's very contextual.
Speaking of Netflix, just want to throw this in here quick. Also, Aaron Sorkin is releasing The
Yeah.
Trial of the Chicago 7, also starring Sacha Baron Cohen. Very
Interesting.
strange.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be very good.
I was watching
I'm
Saturday
ready.
Night Live
Listen.
last night, and they had, after we finished up watching the movie for this week for Quest for the Bestest, and then
Nope.
in the ads they played like a couple different trailers, and one of them was that was like first time I'd ever heard of this new movie coming out.
Yeah. Tucker knows I'm a big Aaron Sorkin fan. I know that's somewhat of a controversial take, but I just love me some Sorkin. I love his dialogue. It's so fast paced, and I dig it.
I love Molly's Game. Absolutely love it.
Molly's
That's a
Game, good movie.
Good
top
movie,
10
yeah.
film of all time for me, so I'm stoked
Wow.
for Trial of Chicago 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
know,
think
hot
it's
takes
a
from me all around.
it looks just like a really politically charged movie, good for the current era. It looks like it's incendiary and fiery and make you throw some punches at you while you're in the theater. So, or at home because it's on Netflix.
I like that we don't know if you're talking about Trial of the Chicago 7 or Borat 2.
Both.
Oh,
Ooh.
Well, damn.
Movie parallels.
Good topics, Tanner. Thank you for throwing those in there. I do think that there's one thing that I really was excited to hear more about this week. And that is, of course, Abram. I would like you to divulge the class a story, spin us a yarn. What the fuck has been going on with you this week? You and I have had some Zoom calls. We've had some Discord calls. We've communicated, and you are going through a midlife crisis, and you're 20 years old. What the fuck?
Yes.
Abram's life expectancy 40 years confirmed.
40 years. Uh-oh. Well, okay. I have let's see. I've got it behind me.
He's got it, guys.
I've gotten back into the Pokemon trading card game.
oh goodness.
And that is the first sign of declining mental health.
When my uncle went through his, let me tell you, Pokemon cards from here to Timbuktu.
Let me tell you something. Life is very stressful. I don't know if you're aware. We live in an interesting and unprecedented time, to use a phrase I fucking hate. But between the fact that I'm stuck on campus doing partially remote, partially in-person classes, between the fact that my girlfriend's quarantined outside of the country, between the fact that there's all kinds of nonsense going on, I started to lose my mind a little bit. As natural for
understandable. Yeah, I've lost my mind a good number of times.
Understandable. So, when I tend to lose my mind, I like to return to things that are familiar and comfortable. And there's two main ones. They hit at the perfect time, let me tell you, boys and girls. Pokemon and Star Wars have always been very comforting things to me. We got Star Wars Squadrons. I've been playing it.
But
we also got Pokemon. Now, here's the deal, right? It was the morning of Monday, a week ago. I can't do math. Doesn't matter. It was last Monday. I'm lying in bed and I'm watching Roger's base open Pokemon cards for an hour and a half long video.
A feature-length movie of a YouTube unboxing video.
And I think to myself, why aren't I doing that? That would bring me joy. So there I am.
Monkey.
There I am going to Walgreens to buy a sponge because my water bottle smelled and looked like it was covered in mold. So I had to go buy a sponge. And while I'm in Walgreens, I buy 3 packs of Pokemon cards because they're in there. I'm going to show you what I got. Take a sec. You know what? Just drink in the ambiance of what I'm telling you.
Settle in for a full 90 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking settle in for this one, all right? So I get 3 packs of random Pokemon cards. This is a sign from, I'm not religious, but it's a sign from fucking Christ himself. That
This is a sign from
Pokemon
God.
cards again.
Whoa.
When I pull a Thundurus EX, a Gardevoir EX, and a holographic Boltund out of 3 random packs from Walgreens, and I'm just there to buy my Scotch Brite sponges. So here I am, stuck on campus. I can't drive. I don't know if you knew that about me. You would look at this and think, what can't he do? One thing he can't do is drive. So I can't get myself to Target to buy more Pokemon cards. And if there's one thing I can't live without, it's instant gratification. So I wasn't going to wait until Saturday when the GATRA public transportation would take me to Target to buy me more Pokemon cards. So you got to picture this for a second. I'm at a crossroads in my life. I'm also at a crossroads in real life. I crossed.
He's on the street corner.
Mm-hmm.
I crossed the
Yeah.
street. People just drive fucking terribly. They go right on red if there's someone in that goddamn crosswalk or not.
Well, it's
So I almost
Boston,
died, but I
right?
didn't.
Boston
I'm a
drivers
little
are
outside of
crazy.
Boston.
Okay.
So, second sign from Christ himself, I should be collecting Pokemon cards. Got 3 great pulls from Walgreens, didn't get killed on my way home. So I sit down in this fucking gazebo, right? I sit down in this gazebo by myself. And I think to myself, I have a cell phone. And on my cell phone is the Amazon app linked to my debit card. So I fucking buy Pokemon cards. Now here, let me take you on a little bit of a walk. The newest set, Champion's Path, is not fucking in stock right now. It's been sold out. The scalpers bought it. But Darkness Ablaze, the last set, very readily available. $35 for an ETB, as we call them in the community, an Elite Trainer box. Keep up, okay?
Okay, yeah.
So I ordered that, and I texted one Tucker Hazel. I was like, Tucker, I'm canceling my Xbox pre-order to buy more Pokemon cards. I'm going to open these on camera. I did neither of those things, okay? I ordered myself these fucking Pokemon cards, right? And I didn't cancel my Xbox pre-order, but I probably will.
You're
But
giving
these
Tanner a headache.
These come Friday,
Yes,
and I
yes,
think to myself,
that's happening.
let's open these, but not on camera because not everything needs to be content. And I don't want to telegraph my disastrous current situation. So I should have, though, because look at that fucking Scizor VMAX. Look at that Full Art Piers card. Look at that Vikavolt V. 2 V card. Yeah, I got 2 V cards to replace the one I lost. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, woo, God.
Wow.
But then I think to myself, man, that's simply not enough Pokemon cards. So tomorrow,
That's
Good
simply
Lord.
not enough.
I have more coming in the mail.
Listen,
That's a journey, man.
Abram, I don't know what to feel about your experiences, but there's one thing I know, and it's that there's no feeling quite like getting something that you're highly anticipating in the mail. So, although I
Cages.
disagree with you vehemently, sir, I approve of the base level, the monkey brain part of your impulses.
I
Shout
wish
out to
you-
the mail.
I wish you the best in your rehabilitation from this
Yes.
crippling addiction. When you will
Shout
seek
out to the
help, you
Postal
will find
Service.
it.
Thank you.
Oh God.
For Backlog Banter fans, check out over the course of the next few months, just check and see, skip through some of our videos to see if you can see the piles of Pokemon cards stacking up behind Abram.
Soon we won't
That
be
may
able to
become-
see him at all. The camera will be completely covered in Pokemon cards. Not
agree.
lying horizontally, but flat.
Yes.
Did I have a serious conversation with myself in my head if I should ask my parents to send me my boxes of Pokemon cards from home? Yes. Did I do it? No. I felt like that'd be... Not only did I feel like that'd be a misuse of money on postage, but I can't have those lost in the mail. Do you know?
No.
Do you know the emotional significance of my secret rare shiny Charizard misprint card? No, you don't. Neither
could-
does that
you could
fucking
get-
dumb USPS person.
Hey,
I
now,
can't press them to take it
You
seriously.
respect our postal workers, you goddamn motherfucker.
Well, there we go, Tucker. Was that a
No, that certainly
pseudo-fiable
That was-
situation?
That was more than I or anyone else was expecting or hoping for.
That was a deep dive
Yeah.
into Abram's psyche, told through the lens of Pokemon unboxing.
I feel like we
unwrapping.
get about 2 of those a week. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
they never get tiresome.
I also played 5 hours of Pokemon Sword yesterday, but we don't need to get into that.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
That's how much class I had yesterday.
I went on an environmental walk and I cleaned up the woods. I did my work in the morning. I sat back like I'm gonna put my feet up on fucking Easy Street and breed a rain team to go into the battle tower with. You know what I'm saying? It's
You
been a
guys
good
have
weekend.
time to do stuff? I never have time to do stuff. I've
Oh,
been
good
I've been
God.
so busy recently. I recently got I haven't gotten a job, but I am in the process of scheduling an interview for a local radio station to be Mr. You're listening to KK Radio Network, coming to you live from Park Rapids, like do my radio voice and stuff.
KK Radio?
Yeah, that's the name of my that's the name of the network. They've got like 6 or
That's
7
awesome.
little tiny radio stations up here in rural Minnesota. For some reason, they got lots of there's lots of independent radio up here, not owned by like the big iHeart Media empire. So I applied for one of them, and well, we'll see. They're not great about responding to emails super quickly, so we'll see when I end up going in for an interview. I'm so busy that I don't really care if I get it or not. It'd be fun. Make some dough.
We've got our fingers crossed.
Yeah,
That'd be
cool.
very, very
We're hoping
cool.
for you.
Yep. I probably won't be able to shout out the BLB boys live on local radio, but
Unfortunately.
Cool.
If I can make the suggestion of you calling yourself as a radio host of KK Radio, KK Slider
Yes.
might be a really cool name.
no, I don't.
yourself?
So here's the thing. I actually am not quite sure what my job would be. I think a lot of it is like relief DJing. So when DJs are tired or sick or whatever, I come in and just cover for people whenever they need it. And then I make like packages for sponsorship deals or little news segments, weather segments, just like 30 to 45-second things that get aired. And then also, there's high school hockey is kind of big deal up here. So this radio network covers the high school hockey games, and they were looking for someone to do play-by-play. I have
Ooh,
never
Good God.
commentated on any sort of sport except while I'm sitting at home.
Yeah.
I watched the Stanley Cup. I'm very invested in hockey, so I know the terms. I actually think I could do it. I've just never done it before. So
That'd be
Very
awesome.
cool.
I will if
I mean,
if
that's the perfect thing for you.
and he walks the line and he takes a shot with the one-timer and he scores. That kind of good stuff.
You're gonna have to leave out the expletives that are usually in there when you're at home. watching
Yeah,
the Stanley Cup.
especially when it's high school hockey.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Well, we've got our fingers crossed.
Yes.
You've got the look, you've got the talent, you've got the hockey know-how. I think you'd be awesome for that.
Yeah.
Hopefully I
He's
get
got
it.
a jacket on. He's all snazzed up.
I just wanted to
jazzed
I
up.
just wanted to get the swag on today.
Yeah, no. He tried to convince us to all dress up nicely today. That
Yeah.
didn't go well.
And
as you
so
can
I
see.
did.
And so
I'm in my Sunday best. What are you guys talking about?
Yes.
yeah, we
Splatoon
record
shirt.
on Sunday. It's Sunday best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always feeling my Sunday best, boys.
Tucker, you want to whip out one final topic?
I guess so. Here's the thing. They're supposed to be. We've been trying to get this going for a little while.
Well,
All right. Timo's got something to say.
we did miss some important news. Just to recap of one of the world's most famous games. Added to Smash Bros. Mr. Steve, Mrs. Alex, Mr.
Well,
Zombie,
Mr. Steve in Minecraft. Yes.
Mr. Steve of Minecraft is in Smash Bros. Ultimate. We got a video about that. Go check it out.
Card in the corner.
No,
Yes.
there's no card in the corner. This is
Oh wait, we're streaming.
live streams don't work like that.
Use your
Damn it.
fingers and eyes. You can find it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And then the other big news in terms of Minecraft Land is that the Caves and Cliffs update got announced.
Yep.
With voting, I didn't know how the voting worked, but it looks really cool. It looks like they're going to do a lot of very interesting stuff to the game. May make it better.
Yeah, I mean I was watching a video about that. This is a big update. I mean, seriously, like lots of underground new biomes, different kinds of caves, a couple new mobs, new pre-generated structures, a new kind of ore, wireless redstone,
Two new
Like-
kinds of ore.
2 new kinds. Oh, I didn't know there was a second kind. I didn't finish the Zuma Void video that I was watching.
So
that covered that.
there's copper and then there's amethyst.
Oh yeah.
The amethyst
I
is
didn't
a
count that
geode.
as-
I don't know if it's an ore or not, but
Yeah.
I am not opposed at all to Backlog Banter streams Minecraft.
I think we
What
should
a
make a
compelling
Minecraft server.
idea.
We
should
did
What a
try that,
compelling
actually.
idea.
We did
Remember
try
when-
to stream Minecraft. Yeah.
I don't know when we tried that.
Of
Tanner
course,
and I did.
the biggest news to come out of all of this is rest in peace to my boy Travis Touchdown, who got a Mii Fighter cost. Here's the thing, we all know Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
It was bad
I've
enough.
heard of it.
It was bad enough that Steve got into Minecraft. A Travis
Steve got
touchdown
into
Mii,
Minecraft.
a Travis touchdown Mii Fighter cost on top of that is now go get your fucking shine box. Goddamn dialogue, because I got absolutely embarrassed this past week. Absolutely embarrassed. My least wanted newcomer got in the game. My most wanted newcomer got a fucking Mii Fighter costume.
Oh, I'm so happy.
F in the chat. F in the chat.
Okay.
Well, as I was attempting before the Minecraft, which I'm glad you brought that up. That is important
Yeah.
information. Before I was doing that, I was trying to introduce what may become and will hopefully become a recurring
Hopefully.
segment. We've been trying to get this going for a while. If for those of you who don't know, who are unfamiliar with me and my interests, I know fucking nothing when it comes to shit that people care about. All right, I know a lot about shit that people don't care about.
Bugs.
But when it comes to things that I know about bugs. I know all the Pokemon. I can tell you a lot of dumb movies, all sorts of superhero shit. But music, television, I don't know, cars, politics, nothing, absolutely
Celebrities?
nothing. Yeah, well, except for
Celebrities.
Haley Steinfeld. But
No, okay.
He's up to date. He's got that Google
He's
alert
got-
system turned on.
no, but I'm not familiar with especially music.
Mhm.
And this has been a point of contention with most people who know me for a long time. All of the three of you have had this moment with me where you're
Yeah.
like trying to tell me something about music, and I'm like, what? I've
What?
never heard of that in my entire life. And it's true. I'm not making it up. I have no reason to
It's true.
lie about that. But here's what the segment is going to be. It's probably going to be a little bit weird this first time, but I think once we get it hammered in, the three of you are more in touch with society than I am. And I want you
Tucker
to
only
try to
half
quiz me
lives
on
in a
things.
society. Like,
Yeah,
unlike
I'm
the
not
rest
even
of
fully in a
us.
society. But I want
He's the
there to
half
be
Joker.
questions that are thrown my way to try to
Mhm.
gauge my disconnect from society. I think we should try to measure it.
Mhm.
Okay.
And now this will be something that probably starts next time when we generate stuff. But you got one?
Ooh.
Well, listen. I don't have a question. I have a preliminary starting line for the original idea that I
I wanna
had
share a
for
story,
what this
too.
segment would be. Okay. Well, I have the preliminary idea. I have 3 songs pulled up. I have the lyrics for 3 different songs, 3 well-known songs, especially by people roughly our age. You know, they're sort of childhood nostalgia pieces. I have
Sure.
3 of those lyric sets pulled up, and I'm going to throw them at Tucker the first little bit and see if
Okay.
he can recognize them because they are
Okay.
immediately recognizable.
Let's take this a step further. Let's make this a game. All right. If we turn this into a game,
Okay.
I'm more likely. If I'm thinking of it like it's might be kind of like a video game. It'll make me want to just do it more. All right.
Okay.
Gotta-
Yes.
Fun fact is, I thought of college as Persona 5, and that's what helped me get through college. It's comparing things to like making confidants in Persona. But for these questions, if I am able to get the artist or band or the name of the song, or maybe I could hum the melody or something, like what kind of recognition do you want me to give?
Okay. Listen. Let's see. Let's say if you recognize the song, you get 1 point.
Okay.
If you know
But
the
if
name
I've
of the
heard it-
song, yeah. If you know the
Okay.
name of the song, you get 2 points. And if you can
Okay.
name the name of the song and the artist, you get 3 points.
Yes, that
Okay.
I
seems
wanna-
good.
What if I
Well,
can name
actually-
the artist but not the song?
Well, you
Actually,
just get 2 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. Hum the song if you have heard of it, but you can't name it. 1 point. Name the song. 2 points. Name the artist. Also 2 points. So if you get all those together, you get 5 points total for knowing the artist,
Okay.
the song, and the name of the song.
I just
Great.
want to say that I've got very little confidence because I went to Tucker and I said, "Hey, you know Travis Scott," and he goes, "Oh, the McDonald's guy." And I go,
that
"No."
was a joke. That was a joke.
So then you go, "Oh, the Fortnite guy,"
No,
and then I go, "No, hold on, you can't back your way out of this one." Because I said, "No, the musician." He goes, "I've never heard of him." And I say, "Of course, Travis Scott, the guy who basically fucking reinvented psychedelic trap." And Tucker's like, "I've never even heard those 2 words in context."
Okay.
So I'm very
well,
excited
yeah,
for
I
this
did say
game.
that, but I have heard of Travis Scott before.
Well-
From McDonald's and Minecraft, but I did recognize his name. Or not Minecraft.
Without any further ado,
Okay, yeah. Like I said, these are not
God,
current
Jesus
songs.
Christ.
These are very well-known songs that are sort of from the early to mid 2000s. So here we go.
This is very stressful for me, guys.
Okay, the first one. Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting. What he wrote down, the whole crowd goes so loud. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking. How? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. Over. Blow.
Okay.
I'm going to stop there.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think you need to go that far. Well, I'm glad you did for this one
Okay.
because it took me a hot minute to even know anything about this. I've heard the mom spaghetti line before. That's it.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
I don't know the artist. Couldn't tell you so I've heard the all I know is there's something about mom spaghetti and people have referenced that before and that's my connection to that song. So
Okay.
No points, 1 point.
What do we want to give him? He's familiar with one line of the song that has been memed.
I don't want to give him any points for not knowing the white rap god himself.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
But-
Hold on.
But
All right, hold on.
he's giving it away.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to get any points for this. I'm not going to take this. But I've
Okay.
heard people call Eminem the white rap guy.
He is
That's
the white rap
correct.
guy. Yeah.
is the white
it is
rap guy.
Eminem. Congratulations.
That's the right guy for the song?
Yeah. It's Eminem.
Yes!
Lose
I'll take-
Yourself.
Lose
I'll
I'll take
Also-
a personal.
8 Mile soundtrack. Might I add, that song won Best Original Song at the Oscars.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was written
That
for a
song.
movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
8 Mile.
On my workout playlist because it's fucking awesome
It's a good song.
to this day.
Great song.
Never heard it.
Great pump up song. Okay, here we go.
Oh, God.
Making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just to making my way through the crowd.
Okay. Well, I've heard the making my way downtown thing. All right?
Mhm.
So I couldn't tell you what the song sounds like. I don't know who the artist is. I don't know what the song's called.
Dude,
Is it
I couldn't
called
give you
Making
this
My
one
Way
either.
Downtown? Is it called Making My Way Downtown?
It is not called that.
Oh, shoot.
I gotta
Um,
align myself with Tucker on this one.
Wait, do you not know the song either, Abram?
No, I know the song.
Really?
Of course, I know the
Okay.
song.
I'd forgive you not knowing the artist because Vanessa Carlton was a one-hit wonder with this, but it is 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
Okay, well, do I get a point? I know I've recognized.
I think he gets
You
a
know,
point. I think he
I'll
gets
give
a
you
point.
a point on that one.
Yes, a point.
At least combined with the mom spaghetti line, we'll give you 1 point.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and the final one. Okay,
See what my high score can get. Let's try to get me a high score each episode. Let's see.
Yeah.
okay.
This will be
Now,
fun.
Tucker, I think you might have a frame of reference for this because I played this around you semi-recently, and you expressed concern about the first word of this song. Okay. Shoddy is like a melody in my head that I can't
Oh.
keep out. Got me singing like, na 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 every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay.
Okay.
Replay, ay.
Okay. You did play this song.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hum
I
it?
can-
Can you hum it?
Yeah.
Ba 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 ba. Something like that. Close enough. That's
yeah.
the first-
That was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
close.
I'll do it. I'll take it because I remember.
I think he gets the
beginning
point
of that
for that.
Yeah, we'll give you a point for
song.
recognizing
Yes,
it.
two. Yeah, no, I can't give you any information. I don't know what a shoddy is.
Yeah, he didn't. He had
Negative 1
concerns
point.
over the word shoddy
I've never heard that word before.
because we had to explain to him that it is a derivative of shorty, which
Oh,
is
that's right. You did say that.
yeah, it's a derivative of shorty, which is sort of a platitude for a female woman.
A female woman.
Yes, a female woman,
I
as they
still
are
don't
often
understand
called.
I still don't understand it. Not
Well,
familiar
of a
with that word.
maximum
So I-
15 points, you
I-
got 2, so that's a good baseline.
So
Yes,
on our first time around, this time it was about music. Next time it might be about something else. It might be if you've ever listened to the Wait Don't Tell Me on NPR, like a news
Oh.
quiz. That would be interesting. We could do a
Oh.
news quiz on what's happening in the real world. Who said we have the greatest numbers or something like that? You know, who said that?
What?
Yeah, that-
Donald Trump.
well, it's supposed to be obvious. But
I've heard of Donald Trump.
next week we can have increased difficulty, increased
No.
popular awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
maybe
that's
we'll
fine.
mix it up too. We'll have some music, some news, some celebrity stuff. We'll have it all, and Tucker will probably know none of it for your
Well,
entertainment.
Well,
But he'll learn.
Well-
Learn in the course of episodes
Yes.
because
no,
now he knows
'cause
those
you
3
didn't
songs.
No,
He knows the
I
lyrics
don't-
of them.
I don't remember what you said, except for Eminem. I remember you said Eminem.
There you go. There you go.
That's the only thing I remember that happened in the last 10 minutes.
He's like in a fugue, in a daze.
My brain gets fried when people start talking about music and
Just the
things.
music, the notes are and the words are flying around. Shoddy is flying by multiple times.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Anyway, Mom Spaghetti's in there. He's rattling around in the back.
Okay, well, I don't know. Do we have any other topics? Are we wrapping it up? Or
I think we end on a high note.
I think we do.
45 minutes.
I think we do. Yeah, solidly enough. Solidly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I think that actually went better than I thought it was going to for that first episode, a mini episode of an episode of whatever kind of name we're going to come up for that segment.
Yeah.
But thank you, everyone, for joining us. I don't know, Abram's dad, if you're still watching, thank you very much for birthing my co-host. No, wait. That would have been your mother. But also, Avi,
Well,
if
thanks
you're
for
in the chat,
contributing.
Nice try.
Well, there
Avi,
we
if you're
go.
in the chat, thank you. And if anyone watching this, thank you for listening to us talk about our bullshit.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
You've been
Goodbye.
tuned
So long.
into Backlog Bonus Stage.
Oh.
Catch you next time.
I'm beginning tech.